Hey everyone, what's up? Welcome to my new vlog. This is Fail Stream, also known as Fail, also known as Mr. Stream, if you've got to be formal. This is my new vlog. I'm going to be, in this vlog, I'm going to be documenting my video game journey while constructing one of the most impossibly difficult levels that I can manage to create and beat. For those of you that don't know who I am an experienced Kaizo Mario player. I have thousands of hours of Mario Maker 1 and 2 under my belt. Most of that time was spent playing Kaizo levels and beating Kaizo levels. I've probably beaten hundreds of Mario Maker 1 Kaizo levels alone. I have beaten every single one of Panga's levels. I've also made plenty of my own levels as well. I've also beaten nearly 100 Super Mario World hacks, various difficulty, most of them Kaizo, although I can't say that I'm really as good at Mario World as I am at Mario Maker. I've also got a little bit of speedrunning under my belt. I got 6th place for a bit in Grand Poo World 2. I had world record for a day in, or was it 2 days? And either way, I had a world record for a little bit in Fly Me to the Stars. It wasn't long, and I also had a 3rd place in Kurosu Mario World for quite a while. Although I don't really tend to do a lot of speed running, I mainly prefer to just play new levels or things that I haven't played before. Alright, enough with the introduction, back to the Cape level. This isn't really the first time I've actually done this sort of thing. I have created impossible Cape levels before. The first one was Fail's Flotilla Final Flight. This was back in Mario Maker 1 back in 2017. I created it and beat it, ended up uploading it in August of 2017. We're coming up on the 5-year anniversary, actually. This is the 3rd part of a trilogy of levels that I created in Super Mario Maker 1. It was meant to be a capstone to my Cape experience and adventure. I was never planning to create more impossible Cape levels after Final Flight. But, you know, here we are. After Mario Maker 2 came out, I created and uploaded another impossible Cape level that I named Ozymandias. After I created and uploaded this, I took, I don't know, a much needed break from Mario Maker. I was kind of exhausted from playing it. I'd been playing for Mario Maker for about 7 years straight. And at that point, I was really feeling the burnout of, playing a game for so long. I did a variety of things in this time. I played some Celeste mods for a bit, which, by the way, are some of the most awesome gaming experiences I've ever had. There's so much cool tech in Celeste that is just amazing. It's just amazing to watch and really fun to pull off. The main mod that I played was the Spring 2020 collab. There was about 100 levels, all ranging in difficulty from like beginner to grandmaster. There was so much cool tech in that. All wonderfully constructed levels. Really just a very well crafted game. I beat every single level in that mod, save for the last 4 rooms of Grandmaster Heartside, which is a enormously difficult and long level, recapping a lot of the levels that you played through before. I meant to go back and finish it, but it was just a break that I took that ended up lasting a lot longer than I intended, and I never went back to it. I still want to go back to it someday and finish those last 4 rooms, and I do intend to eventually, whenever I get time, right? Recently, I also challenged myself to play through a ton of NES games. I called it NESanity. It was less of a challenge. It was just something that I wanted to do. I really had been wanting to play some NES games, and then I just kept playing NES games after I beat the list that I already got through, that I already wanted to play. I played through Battletoads, Castlevania 1 and 3, not Double Dragon, Ghosts and Goblins, Ninja Gaiden, TMNT, Silver Surfer, I even played through some real stinkers, you know. We played through Ghostbusters and Friday the 13th, which are just awful games. I also played some unlicensed games, including Micro Mages, which is an awesome, really cool, recent actually, only released in 2019 game that came out for the NES. And that's an awesome game. I highly recommend it. It's fun. Also, played through a Wisdom Tree game called Exodus, and I cannot recommend that game at all. Not fun. If you want a full list with all the details and VODs, there's a link in the description below. So after that latest bit of NESanity, I felt ready to tackle Mario Maker again. And I'm feeling a little less sanity, I guess. Well, I had planned on easing into it, you know. It was only 2 or 3 weeks after starting to play it again that I began building a cape level, and I told myself and I told everyone and insisted that this level was not going to be an impossible level. It was going to be an easy level. Ah, man. This is not the first time I've done this. I guess when it comes to cape, I just can't help myself, and now here I am building one of the hardest levels I've ever made. Probably harder than Ozymandias. Might be harder than Final Flight by the time I finished. Either way, you know, but let's show off what I've got so far for the level, you know, so you guys can see what's going on, and I can give you a, you know, whatever. Show the level. Okay, so this intro part might actually change. I'm not 100% happy with it, although I'm generally happy with it. It's basically just getting the cape and going in the pipe. This part is what I was building when I was insisting that this wasn't going to be an impossible cape level. I was planning on making it a vertical level that you go all the way to the bottom, and then that's it. That's the end of the level. As you can see, there's some pretty cool tricks here at the beginning. They're not too difficult, but you know, things start to get a little insane starting right about here. As you'll see, I'll fail this trick. We're gonna splice in the video of me, you know, doing it right. Hold on. Okay, so in this section, the idea is to get flight off of the beetle, hit that bomb into that hole. It breaks a block, causing the muncher to fall in that P-switch. Then you bounce on this beetle until it's low enough so you can enter the fire flower tunnel, and then you flick the beetle into the on-off switch on the right side, allowing you to actually pass that block. And here, we gotta splice again, because this level is hard. We're going to be floating down. We're gonna flick the flower to the left. We're gonna jump, grab the POW, jump off the icicle, flick the Galoomba, throw the POW up, throw the Galoomba up, balance the POW while we're heading down. We throw the Galoomba up, throw the POW up underneath the Galoomba, grab the shell. We're going to balance the POW and the Galoomba to the right. We're throwing the shell right, the Galoomba left, and POW underneath the shell as it goes down. So it hits the on-off switch, you do a shell jump, and then you get hit by the fire flower. Oh wait, no, you don't do that. I'm not sure if that fire flower is actually going to be there at the end. We'll see. Maybe I'll leave it, maybe I won't. Alright, for the rest of these sections, I am presenting them in not really necessarily the order they're going to be in the level. I will likely move things around. There's possible some of this will be deleted or modified heavily in some way, as well as there's going to be more sections than this. I'm not finished building new stuff, so yeah, let's show off the rest of the level. Alright, so of the sections that I've built, this is probably the one that I'm least happy with. However, I do like the general flow of it. You've got to flick the bomb up to the top to blow up those bricks so that you can get access and get flight off of it, and then bounce backwards off of the bumper while facing left. Then you can get inside the door. Well, you gotta have the key. Before we get into the last few sections, I'd like to let you know that my raw design process is streamed live on Twitch. If that sounds like something that you're interested in, the link will be below in the description box. Also, if you're enjoying the content, you can like or comment below to help out with the YouTube algorithm. Alright, back to the cape. For this next section, you have to hold float coming out of this door, then flick the spring up, bounce off the beetle, and flick the beetle up after grabbing the spring. Bounce off the fish, throw the spring up to get the beetle to hit the on-off switch, get flight, throw the spring, throw the POW, ground pound on the POW, make sure the POW explodes so the icicle hits the on-off switch, get the coin, flick the flyer flower up, bounce off of the POW, grab the POW, jump off the POW, and then get the other POW to fall so you can go inside of the pipe. So this next section is unfinished, but let's go ahead and get into it anyway. You bounce off this first bomb coming out of the pipe, you drop it, you spin jump off of it to the right, hit the spring, then you throw the second bomb up to open the way. You get spin flight and you fly through across the platform. You keep spin flight while getting the coin, hit the spring and get normal flight, and fly to the left, and then ground pound on the ground, releasing the cannon so that you can go into the pipe. So this final section, you start off, guess how? Falling. So you go ahead and trigger the icicle and bounce off the spring, flicking the ball up. Then you have to do a lot of maneuvering with these items to keep the ball in the air to hit those blocks for later. You end up throwing the POW into the claw, getting flight off of the falling springs, and you do this incredibly precise dive into the pipe. It is very, very difficult. So far, I've spent about 40 hours creating this. Who knows how long it's going to be once I'm finished. The other two Impossible Cape levels were 315 and 482 hours respectively, so, you know, anything's possible. If you've got any questions about the sections or are concerned, you know, for my sanity, go ahead and let me know in the comments and I'll do my best to respond. Also, if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe if you want more updates on my design process, as well as the practice and upload attempts when I start. Hope you're all doing well. Stay safe. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.